What makes someone truly fall in love with you? It's not your appearance, your achievements, or the words you carefully choose. Real love, the kind that lingers in the heart, is about something deeper, something intangible yet powerful. It's about energy, presence, and the way you make someone feel in your orbit. At its essence, people connect with you for two fundamental reasons. They feel truly seen, or they feel safe. Everything else looks status. Charm fades over time, but the sensation of being understood or protected, that's what endures. Stay with me through this journey, because I'm going to share insights that can transform how you show up in your relationships, not just with others, but with yourself. Let's explore why people are drawn to you, why they stay. You might have wealth, a polished image, or a charismatic way with words, but those things alone don't create a bond that stands the test of time. What matters is how someone feels about themselves when they're with you. Do they feel valued? Do they feel like their truest self is not only accepted but celebrated? That's the secret to connection. It's not about how impressive you are. When you create a space where someone can be authentic without fear, you become someone they'll never forget. If this resonates with you, I'd love for you to join our community at The Inner Path. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so we can continue this journey together, exploring what it means to live with purpose and presence. There's something magnetic about a person who doesn't need to prove themselves. They don't fill the room with empty noise or chase validation. Instead, they carry a quiet strength, a depth that draws others in. This kind of presence is rare in a world where so many feel the need to perform, to wear masks, or to hide their vulnerabilities. Most people move through life guarded, presenting a version of themselves they think is acceptable. But when they encounter someone who sees beyond the facade, someone who listens without judgment, who holds space without trying to fix or control, they experience a profound relief. It's like exhaling after holding their breath for too long. That moment of release, that feeling of being truly seen, is where love begins. Not in grand gestures or fleeting sparks, but in the quiet comfort of being real. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Share a moment in your life when someone made you feel truly seen or safe. Or, if you're feeling inspired, type "I am enough" to affirm your own worth. Your story matters, and this community is here to uplift and support you. This kind of connection goes beyond simply reflecting someone's struggles back to them. It's about mirroring their potential, their light. People don't just want to be accepted. They want to be recognized as valuable, as capable, as someone with untapped possibilities. More grounded, do they sense that the best version of themselves is within reach? That's the mark of someone who doesn't just inspire love, but builds it. Love, at its core, is about giving permission to be imperfect, to grow, to shine without shame. Unforgettable. Not because you're flawless, but because you see the beauty in others' flaws and help them. Embrace it. The irony is that we often spend so much time trying to be liked that we overlook what truly fosters love. It's not about being the loudest, the most charming, or the most accomplished. It's about presence, your ability to stay grounded while someone else opens up. To witness their pain without flinching. To sit in silence without rushing to fill it with solutions or ego. That's where the magic happens. In stillness and authenticity. In the courage to let someone show up as they are without needing to save them. The role of their therapist? It's about creating a space so safe, so steady, that they rediscover who they are beneath the layers the world has piled on them. That kind of presence is powerful. A person who makes others feel safe, seen, and steady doesn't need to chase attention. It comes naturally. Not because they're loud or flashy, but because they're quiet in all the right ways. They don't demand the spotlight. They earn trust through their calm, their consistency, their ability to hold space without judgment. So, let's pause for a moment and reflect. Are you showing up in a way that invites this kind of connection? Are you trying to prove your worth, or are you embodying it? Stop leading with status or performance. Real love doesn't gravitate toward the person who tries the hardest. It's drawn to the one who is most deeply present. The one who stays steady when emotions get raw. The one who makes others feel lovable even when they doubt themselves. Now, let's dive deeper into a truth that's often overlooked. The way you treat yourself sets the tone for how others treat you. This isn't about what you say, it's about what you do when no one's watching. It's in the way you honor your own boundaries, the way you care for your body, your mind, your space. They pick up on the subtle signals. Do you rush through your routines, or do you move with intention? Do you speak about yourself with kindness, or do you brush off your worth with self-deprecating humor? Do you say yes to things that drain your peace, just to avoid conflict? These choices send a message. They tell the world whether you value yourself, and in turn, they shape how others value you. Think about it. If you don't protect your time, why should others respect it? If you don't honor your own needs, why should anyone else prioritize them? Self-respect isn't about arrogance or shouting your worth from the rooftops. It's quiet, steady, and unshakable. It's in how you wake up each day, how you nourish your body, how you speak with purpose. It's in whether you keep the promises you make to yourself when no one's there to hold you accountable. You create a presence that's magnetic, not because it's trying to attract, but because it doesn't need to. People feel it, they're drawn to it, and they respond by either rising to meet your standards or stepping away, and both outcomes are a win. When you carry yourself with quiet dignity, you don't need to chase respect, it follows you. But when you abandon yourself, even in small ways, when you tolerate disrespect to avoid being alone, when you compromise your values to be liked others, mirror that. You've signaled that your self-worth is negotiable. In a world that's constantly pulling you in every direction, the moment you let others steer your inner compass, you lose your center. But when you stand firm, when you protect your peace and honor your truth, you create a foundation that's unshakable. That's what draws people in, not your performance, but your presence. Let's take it a step further. Your relationship with yourself is the blueprint for every connection in your life. Every action, every word, every boundary you set or break is teaching others how to treat you. It's also teaching your subconscious what you're worth. When you betray your own routines under stress, when you shrink in conversations where you should stand tall, when you ignore your inner voice to avoid someone else's disapproval, your confidence erodes. But when you live in alignment with your values, even when it's hard, your confidence becomes untouchable. You start showing up for yourself the way you wish others would. It's precious, and you speak with a weight that commands respect, not because you're loud, but because you're grounded. This is the paradox of love. When you stop needing to be chosen, you become the choice. When you stop trying to prove your worth, others start treating you like you're worthy. When you stop bending to be loved, you attract people who love you as you are. Someone can't handle your authenticity. They're not meant to walk beside you, and that's okay. You're not here to shrink for anyone's comfort, you're here to stand in your truth. The people who are meant for you will meet you there, not asking you to dim your light, but celebrating it. If you're finding value in this message, I'd love for you to join our growing community at The Inner Path. Subscribe now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our weekly videos on personal growth, self-respect, and building meaningful connections. Together, we're creating a space for those who are ready to live authentically and embrace their inner strength. Let's talk about what happens when you chase love. A signal to yourself and others that you're not enough as you are. It creates an energy of lack, of neediness, that's heavy and unsteady. People feel it even if they can't name it. They sense the desperation, and it makes them pull back. Not because they don't care, but because love doesn't thrive in that space. Real love grows in alignment, in the calm certainty of knowing your worth. When you stop chasing and start embodying your value, everything shifts, and start finding peace in your own presence. And the people who enter your life, they're not there to fill a void, they're there to add to your fullness. It doesn't demand grand gestures or drastic changes. Sometimes it's the quiet, consistent choices that transform your health, energy, and well-being. These choices aren't just habits, they're powerful investments in your freedom, your strength, and your joy. Aging isn't about slowing down or settling. It's an opportunity to craft a life brimming with wisdom, vitality, and purpose. Start with simple yet transformative steps that seamlessly fit into your daily routine. Begin with how you rise in the morning. Instead of leaping out of bed in a rush, give your body the gift of a slow, intentional start. Take a moment to stretch gently, breathe deeply, and let your muscles and joints ease into the day. This mindful transition not only reduces morning stiffness, but also sets a tone of calm and purpose, signaling to your body that it's valued and ready for what lies ahead. Next, prioritize hydration as your first act of the day. Before reaching for anything else, drink a glass of water, ideally at room temperature or warm, to aid absorption. During the night, your body works tirelessly to repair and restore itself, and rehydrating first thing replenishes lost fluids, kickstarts your metabolism, and helps flush out toxins. For an extra boost, consider adding a squeeze of fresh lemon for a dose of vitamin C and a refreshing flavor. This small ritual can dramatically shift how you feel throughout the day, bringing mental clarity and renewed energy. Another key step is to nourish your body before indulging in that morning coffee so many crave. While coffee is a beloved ritual, drinking it on an empty stomach can increase acidity and cause discomfort. Instead, opt for a light yet nutrient-rich breakfast. Think a slice of whole grain toast with avocado, a handful of nuts, or a bowl of yogurt topped with fresh fruit. This first meal provides steady energy, stabilizes blood sugar, and primes your digestive system for optimal function. It's a small act of self-care that sets the foundation for a balanced, productive day. Incorporate gentle movement into your routine as well. You don't need to run a marathon or lift heavy weights to reap the benefits of physical activity. Even small doses of movement can work wonders. Try a leisurely walk outdoors where you can breathe fresh air and reconnect with nature. If staying indoors feels better, short sessions of stretching or yoga can improve flexibility, ease muscle tension, and boost circulation. Movement isn't just about fitness. It's a way to honor your body, keeping it agile and strong for life's adventures, big and small. Finally, embrace the practice of standing tall with confidence. Posture affects far more than your appearance. It impacts your physical and mental health. Keeping your shoulders back, chest open, and head held high improves breathing, enhances circulation, and can even alleviate back pain. Beyond the physical benefits, good posture sends a powerful message to yourself and others. You are present, capable, and ready to take on the world. Take brief pauses during the day to check and adjust your posture, especially if you spend long hours sitting or staring at a screen. These steps, though simple, carry profound impact. They're not just isolated actions but building blocks of a purposeful, intentional lifestyle. Each choice you make to care for yourself is a step toward a more vibrant, fulfilling life. Aging doesn't mean decline. It's a chance to reinvent yourself, to discover new reservoirs of strength, and to cultivate the wisdom that comes with experience. Think of these practices as gifts you give yourself. Every glass of water, every mindful stretch, every nourishing meal is an act of self-love. These habits create a strong foundation, empowering you to live with greater freedom to explore, create, laugh, and connect with those you cherish. They also build resilience, helping you face life's challenges with confidence and grace. The benefits extend beyond the physical. When you care for your body, your mind thrives too. Proper hydration and nutrition sharpen focus and mental clarity. Regular movement releases endorphins, lifting your mood and reducing stress. Standing tall not only makes you feel more powerful but also shapes how others perceive you, fostering deeper, more meaningful connections. Never underestimate the power of starting small. Consistency trumps intensity every time. Even if you can only incorporate one of these steps today, you're already on the path to transformation. Over time, these small acts become woven into the fabric of who you are, reshaping not just your body but your entire outlook on life. You're not just aging, you're sculpting a version of yourself that's stronger, wiser, and more vibrant than ever. Take action today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Grab a glass of water, stretch for a few minutes, choose a meal that fuels your body, and stand tall with purpose. Each step is a celebration of your ability to grow, adapt, and thrive. The beauty of life is that it always offers a fresh chance to reinvent yourself. Seize that opportunity and build, day by day, a life overflowing with freedom, strength, and joy. If this resonates, you're already different. You've chosen awareness over autopilot. That's where transformation begins. Every morning is a chance to honor your body, to plant seeds for a vibrant future. If this message touched you, it's no accident. It's a sign to act. Like this video, subscribe to The Inner Path, and hit the bell to stay inspired. Comment below, "I'm building my strength every day." Or share a moment when a small change transformed your life. Together, let's walk the path to vitality and freedom.